Hello everybody, my name is Anthnwam. Welcome back to Let's Play Hard to Find for Kaiserreich Ottoman Empire. Let us continue on from last time off. So, the war against the Russians has begun. You guys are actually not doing so well. But that's okay. Like overwhelming odds in Green Army should... Okay, actually stop. And now attack. Hungary's now been called into the war. We're going to make some sort of breakthrough here, which is nice. You're having a little bit more of a difficult time. Blue Army here is doing decently. Anyone else? Yeah, you're putting a lot of troops on this front line. This is an important front as well. Like, you can't lose the Italian Federation. It's really important now we keep it. You guys will be able to invade tomorrow, which is nice. Air superiority we don't have over the Caucasus. How much? 600 aircraft is a decent amount. That's about to Japan, which I can tell you right now, I could not care less about what the Japanese are doing. Yeah, we are making progress here. So Romania's joined. Did the Russians put troops on the border? They did, but not nearly enough. So I think Red Army, made up entirely of Persians. So not to sound rude, but their lives matter significantly less to me. We can start making movement there. We'll capture Sevastopol in a mere moment. And hopefully hold the Crimea and push our way into Ukraine. Like, we can see that the Georgian front's falling pretty decently. Azerbaijan, we're having a little bit more difficult pushing our way through. But really, I can't see it really being a problem. Like, this whole front actually is very, very empty. You're going to actually take all of these cities. And once we have our controller Sevastopol, Crimea really is not going to be much of a problem. And I think you guys right now can be very aggressive, at least until the Russians actually arrive. And I don't know when that will be. Okay, we see some Russian troops moving their way through. When will we be there? We'll be there in 4 hours. They will be there in 5 hours. So we'll be there first. Which means all of Yellow Army moves their way up towards the north, secure that point. And overall, I would say our initial invasion has gone absolutely perfectly. There's a chance, of course, it can all flip. It can all flip and everything can go bad. But right now, I think it's looking pretty good. We still desperately need manpower. There's no doubt about that at all. We're getting 0.7 per day. We will get more political power if we can get people to agree with our positions. But unfortunately, I don't think right now that's actually an option for us. You will also meet up with Blue Army. Because again, they've made a pretty good foothold. You're actually leaving Crimea. I don't know if I would agree with that assessment. Like, I feel like that's maybe a little bit of a strategical blunder on your part, but that's okay. Also, you guys here, just attack the much weaker defenses in this area. We got enough allied troops in northern Romania to kind of deal with that domestically. That's how I feel. Also, I see a lot of units moving around here. That scares me because I feel like it's going to lead to you being underdefended somewhere else. Namely, the French border, which you might want to reconsider your position here, honestly, but okay. Okay, so Yellow Army's on the move. You guys are still doing great. Russia right now is currently not near capitulated at all. Was it this campaign where Finland had actually taken Petrograd? And I feel like that situation has definitely deteriorated. You guys also just be very aggressive. Because I know this front is going to be probably one of the lesser defended areas of the war. And you're doing a decent job here. Yellow Army's going to move up. You can move to this province. You guys can secure the rest of Crimea, but it really, at this point, I know there's nobody here. Thank you for support equipment. I need no, I don't need guns. I need manpower more than anything else. But I appreciate the enthusiasm. Okay, so Baku should fall into our hands soon. I mean, am I actually down support equipment? Yeah, 192 actually. It's not so bad. Yeah, so send you guys here. All of you, honestly, are on this front. Your job is to spearhead your way towards there. And just get that done. One of you, the Marine, because he's going to be worse, can sit back and take these other provinces. And we see, again, we see the Germans moving their troops in. Honestly, I think we just be aggressive on every single front we currently have. Yeah, I mean, like, this is... going about as well as we can. We can actually probably combine Yellow and Red Army together once they meet up. Yeah, I see no reason not to actually have them combine into one. But I mean, you're still going to spearhead your way down towards Ukraine here, so maybe it still makes a decent amount of sense. I think you guys right now can go back to regular battle plans. We'll secure this location. Baku has already fallen. So yeah, as you can see, the front lines are working marvelously for us. Yeah, so you take that location. This whole area is falling. You're at 22, and there's really not too many more men I could really... I mean, not too many men I'd want to put into that front at all anyways. So I'm really not concerned. Red Army, of course, I want you to kind of be over here. Yeah, so you're doing a decent job. Of course, you're all on this front. Yeah, and just get the spearhead to work. Are you on... Yeah, you're just on regular battle plan. Okay. We could shift troops over there, but I really don't think... You know what? No. Yeah, let's actually put these troops here. They're going to spearhead... You know what? They're going to spearhead straight to this city. Honestly, like, that's kind of where I want them to be more than anywhere. We'll have them move here. Purple line will take up the duties of taking over the rest of the Caucasus. And they, I mean, they're doing a fantastic job. They do sell their tank divisions, which are nice. Apparently, Georgia took over all of Crimea. I don't know why. I feel like I kind of fought for it, but, you know, it shows what I know. This Red Army, you're on very aggressive, right? Yes. Actually, delete this plan. You're going to start marching your way up towards here. And I think that seems like a decent enough plan. Because Ukraine should fall. Russia has currently taken about 480,000 casualties. We're at twice as many losses. How do you get twice as many losses? Who have been killed by? The French. Yeah, Germany has been not great, I would say, as an ally. Unfortunately, currently. In the current way things are currently shaken up. Did I not draw an offensive line like to here? And again, them being very aggressive is kind of what I want. I mean, you can keep fighting for these territories. I see no reason not to. Let's see, Russia. Yeah, Russia didn't send us that many troops over towards Persia, which is kind of what I expected. But what I will have is you meet in Khiva. And you meet in Khiva. Try to get us around on these 4 Russian troops. Kill them off. And then we should have... Our range should be much easier. Like, we should get a lot more done. Thank you to England for support equipment. How actually is this war going? Oh, horribly for the PSA. So the CSA is definitely going to end up winning the war there. I'd be stunned if anything else happened. Keep on shrinking the red line down. I want them to be very concentrated. I mean, Poland, like, we're already making strong moves towards Russia, right? Like, they're kind of already going as good as you can possibly want them to be. We don't have... No, we do have air superiority. We actually want these guys to go up to Kuban now. Do you have range? Yes, you do. And what do we want to research? Well, it's 1940. Honestly, getting heart attack and piercing up. I think it might seem like a weird choice, but I really don't. I don't think it is. Yeah, so you guys are fine there. You know what? I know I have you set to be a spearhead. But given the vast distance I want you to travel, that probably is not, like, reasonable. Okay, we did get better light tanks, so we'll switch you over. How many light tanks are we down? No, we're up 455. Okay, that seems nice. Our navy, though, does not need to be in sea. I think he's actually just sitting in like a in the middle of the ocean. You don't need to be doing that. So now we should be at least. I think we should be gaining fuel at this point, which is nice. I mean, I do see how this whole kind of line might be a little bit exposed, which could pose some dangers. And also, we're going to get a lot of text done very, very soon, which is really nice. Let's go for, like, the better aircraft. Okay, I think I see you and you. You both hold position for now. Purple Army still doing a good job. Green Army should still accomplish their objectives. You really actually didn't push? Okay, no, you did push this guy. Fantastic. Yeah, because once you've taken this, I want you to push towards Kiva. You split up like this. Are you all core territory? You're actually not right now. Which, I mean, isn't the worst thing in the world. Yeah, so once you're done with the spearhead, you're just going to push your way up north. Right? Like, I think that makes decent sense. Okay, so let's control these areas. We can maybe link up with Blue Army. I think Blue... Okay, Blue and Yellow can definitely link up and be one bigger army. And Teal, like, Teal, I'm looking at your spot right now. We're not going to go to super aggressive. We'll just go to regular aggressive. And probably call you in. Same with you. I think it's time for you guys to go back to regular aggressiveness as well. But not for green. I think green, it still makes the most amount of sense for you guys to be aggressive. You're making good headway. How are you guys doing over here? You're doing fine. You're holding a line again. That's kind of like all I really would want from you. What I want also is manpower. How much manpower are we actually down right now? About 166,000. It's quite bad. But I think, you know what, Green Army? I think you need to have a little bit of a respite. You've been cut off from reinforcements, unfortunately. Let's see if we can push our way through this. And also, I think you guys can get something done. I mean, Crimea is still ours. You know, hold position. Draw your line out like this. And then I think we'll slowly try to shift Blue Army over to Yellow. Because they'll probably be a little bit more effective there, I would imagine. What we also probably want to do is, hey, Romania. Apparently I don't control these other two states, but that's fine. If I give them control of this, it'll probably give them the control of the other territory as well. And now the AI will want to send more units here. Because the AI, for some reason... I mean, I understand the reason. The reason before was that the AI would always throw way too many troops in your provinces. And would, like, kind of drown out your own units. But now it's the opposite way, where, like, this whole front is really undefended. But the Reichspakt wants nothing to do with it. Until it's actually owned by an AI themselves. Let's go take out Rostov. I mean, you're probably going to die. Which is unfortunate, but not unexpected. Also, why are you here? Please go up towards this front. Please and thank you. Yes, you're going to kind of go like this. We need to relieve this infantry. Get something like that going. Okay, we do see the Russians are sending more units over here. But, again, it's not really that much of a threat. 'Cause I don't think Russia has that many units to actually realistically threaten us. We know they have about 50,000 guns, which, you know, is not nothing. I guess we do have 113,000 ourselves, so who's speaking here. I think you guys just shift into yellow army. It's like I would give the AI control of these areas here as well. Unfortunately, right now that's just not really an option. Costa Rica, sure, we can have a non-aggression pact. I think it's fine. Or anywhere that we see as being a weak point. I mean, these here to me seem like weak points. Surprised you're actually having such a difficult time with this. We can go like here and up. It'll get this guy surrounded. And now that you've been relieved, head yourself up a little bit more northwards. Like, the thing is, like, I'm looking at these numbers, and, like, how many Reichspakt troops are here? 116 against 11. 116 against 11. Like, we could steamroll this entire front line, but the AI doesn't really coordinate as well as they should, I would say. Where's Red Army? Red Army's over here. Problem is, like, it kind of relies on me to do all of the work. I'm not a fan of. But yeah, we can see our allies starting to push their way through here now, which honestly to me means we shrink our line like this. Have our AI allies defend this kind of corridor. It's a little bit risky, yeah. Is there anywhere we can go? You can go here. One of you can go to this province. Probably get this to work. So we're at 50. We still need to get up to 100 to even try to recruit more people. Are you still aggressive? Yeah, you are. Honestly, go. You can attack again, but I want you on like regular offensive plans. Also, you marching up here could confuse the AI army a little bit. Yeah, so do something like this. Let's go for assembly line production. You'll be finished in a moment, which means I want to just go for the next level. Getting the land attack knight by 25% is really good. Yeah, because you're now surrounded. You're still making good moves. After that, your job basically is like push from like this corner of the river all the way to Xinjiang. Like, that makes the most amount of sense to me. How is this front doing, by the way? Could be doing better, could be doing worse. Honestly, Purple Army, you can be aggressive. There's, like, nobody on your front line right now. No, do not destroy buildings. Yeah, you keep moving upwards. You can come up here to get the surrounds. Again, yellow army. I think you continue to do another push. Just on a regular battle plan. Is Kiev a cap? Kiev is not core, which is one reason why we're not actually getting that much war score out of this. But this whole region really is not actually giving us capitulation. Is there anything we can actually get? Like, here's the thing, like, we can do this. It removes a lot of support from the conservatives, but there's no way for me to get that support back. It's impossible. I'm assuming the game or the designers of the Ottoman rework is like, oh, if you're going conservative, you have to go through this route. So the whole Chamber of Deputies doesn't matter. But it does matter if you're at war and you don't want to take a negative, whatever the hell it was. Like negative 50% organization penalty. Like that'll kill us. Like, we cannot afford to do that, right? Landing in Greece. By who? I mean, the Entente, or by the Internationale, obviously. But, like, by who in the Entente? I don't really know. I think Blue Army can probably start making more pushes. I do want more troops. Are you spearheading? No, I think Red Army, if you're in what's considered Romanian territory, then you can get the spearhead going. Everyone else, I'm much more weary of. You know, we push away towards Moscow. Our German allies eventually take Petrograd, and the Green Army eventually makes their way up towards the city over here. Like Ehrenberg? I don't remember exactly what it's called. But the city past the Urals, which sucks, and I hate it. Are these now separate fronts? I don't believe so. At least not yet, because I think this river, or this, the sea here doesn't actually count against us. Okay, because you guys are having, poor attrition issues. Should make your troops a little bit weaker. You guys, yeah, you want to move over here. I kind of want this to be two separate fronts. I mean, I could just make it like that. I could just go like, hey, you know, this is one front. And then draw green up another front like this. And be like, hey, you guys are here. Which I mean does work. But it's still a little bit strange. Yeah, so I think this makes the most sense. The lines, I was confused whether or not they actually automatically rejoin themselves, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Oh, you've centralized. Well, you're centralizing, which I think is good, because it actually will put more of your troops under one tag, instead of having to deal with 1,000 of them. Which does make our life easier. Red Army, like, legitimately only be in this province. Like, my spearhead for Red Army is so specific about what I want it to accomplish. You think we can make any movements here? When you have you have attrition, which should mean you have your organization should be slightly worse than everybody else's. Which should be a benefit. Yellow Army holds. You've now linked up with teal. Can I give Romania more territory? Yeah, give them Rostov. Also, because I also don't have the manpower to occupy these lands. Which could prove to be a problem. Okay, I do see that these guys are actually making a breakthrough, unfortunately. Yeah, so I think teal, you need to hold off. You guys actually don't have any support for me right now. But as you can see, our units are already starting to take, like, massive we have big problems right now. Because of this manpower issue. God, like supplies are fine. Also, yeah, I guess I should actually give this all to, I actually don't control this province yet, because I don't have the one city that's inside its state borders. At 85, you're at 86. After that, you push here. This Persian division will push here. And you're going to push to there. I think that makes a decent amount of sense. But for right now, I think it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks so much for watching. My name is Anthnwam. If you've enjoyed, my thumbs up. Not enjoyed, click some down. You want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.